And you guys thought that I wouldn't go back to doing these. So yes, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is a musical fantasy film that came out 50 years ago. Wow. It starred the late Gene Wilder as the titular character Willy Wonka, and it's based on the book Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And I just want to take a quick moment because I've always wanted to make a video saying this. Rest in peace, Gene Wilder. We'll miss you. But with all that aside, I want to talk about the movie. Yeah, that's my face on Gene Wilder's face. I thought that I'd do that as a nice effect. Anyway, so let's get into the positives of the movie first. Now, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory was made on a budget of $3 million, and at the box office, it only received $4 million. Ouch. Yeah, this movie was not very successful in theaters at all. It was actually successful through television airings. Yeah, that's where this film got its audience. Now, this film was actually the first feature for Mr. Peter Ostrom. Yeah, this was his first feature film role, and he played Charlie Bucket. He does great. Charlie has a really nice, loving personality, just like in the book. Yeah, it's loving, he's just a kid, with a good heart of pure gold, kind of like the golden tickets, am I right? And he truly is lucky because he ends up getting something that no one else could ever imagine of getting. Now, Peter Ostrom looks like this today, and yeah, he still looks young, and well, young enough as adults go. And I think that if they ever did a official sequel, they should really cast him as Charlie again. Like if they do a film adaptation, do Charlie in the Great Glass Elevator, I would love that. He really gives his all in his performance. Then there's Jack Albertson as Grandpa Joe. I have to admit, Grandpa Joe is a bit sly, he's a bit deceiving, not in a bad way, it's just, he's sort of stubborn, but he has a good heart of gold. He's really good in this, and I like him, he has a good personality. Now, as for the songs, The Candyman is a really sweet tune, no pun intended. Cheer Up Charlie, yeah, it's a bit somber, but it really does set the mood for the second act. I've Got a Golden Ticket is one of the best songs that I've ever heard. It's so fun to listen to. Pure Imagination, Gene Wilder can really sing, and this song is one of my favorites of all time. I Want It Now, yeah, it's pretty evil. And the Oompa Loompa songs. Oh man, the Oompa Loompa songs. They are so forgettable. They're all the same. And I mean they are all the same. Not one of them is different other than a few lyrics. Now, the Oompa Loompas in the film look like this. They look like they're living carrots or something. Orange faces, green hair. Okay, now in the book they were described as being fully naked or something. And let's just say that wouldn't go over so well. But yeah, these... why? Okay, now to the kids. The other ticket winners. Veruca Salt is just annoying. She has the most ear-piercing voice I have ever heard. And honestly, throughout the whole film, I'm just saying, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Seriously, that's pretty much all that I really got for her character. She's annoying. As for Violet Beauregard, yeah, she's sassy, but she's not really as bitchy as in the 2005 film version, played by Anna Sophia Robb. Here, she's played by Denise Nickerson, and, okay, I'm just gonna say this right now. What the hell is this? This is her as a blueberry? Okay, I know, I shouldn't really get on this too much, but in the remake, it looks so much more realistic. Now as for Mike TV, what the... This is not Mike TV. This is not him. Okay, now in this film, he's more of just a brat. But in the 2005 version, he's obsessed, and I mean obsessed with video games. He is way too smart for his age, so he practically cheated to find the damn ticket to get into the factory, and just, he's all around a very unlikable child. In the original, he's tolerable. Now, as for Willy Wonka himself, Gene Wilder does a fantastic job playing Willy Wonka, but I'm sorry, he's not as whimsical or as wacky and weird and silly and over the top as the Johnny Depp one. In that one, he's more weird, but here, well, he's playing dumb, or at least slightly naive, but he's really smart and knows exactly what he's talking about. And yeah, he's very likable. I mean, come on, he wears a purple coat, for God's sakes. Who wouldn't like a man who wears that? I'm sorry, this is my favorite color. I just love pointing that out. But he's one of the best characters ever. Now, as for the ending, yeah, it's one of those happily ever after lines. It really ruins the moment, as it is the last line of dialogue in the film. But this does have one of the most heartwarming endings I've ever seen in any film of my entire life thus far. This is one of the greatest films ever made. No, it's not the best adaptation, but it has a lot of heart, it has a lot of passion, a lot of pure imagination, and it's, for lack of a better word, sweet. And no pun intended. Oh, whatever. So, what is my overall score for this one? Well, my overall score for the film is a 6.5 out of 7, with an A minus, because of just one or two flaws. Yeah, there's a bit of filler in the movie as well, but that's not me complaining about this movie at all. This is such a really, really, really great movie, and if you haven't seen it, well, what are you waiting for, man? It's honestly this movie will really give you a sweet tooth, if you know what I mean. And it does have a lot of scrumdiddlyumptious humor. Okay, I'll stop. Overall, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is definitely a movie that lives in a world of pure imagination all its own. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you very, very much for 43 subscribers, and I'll see you tomorrow for my last video of 2021.